Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Hope you had a great Easter, Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and great family time. The markets have been very quiet during the Thanksgiving holidays. We're not getting much movements in the market or much volume. I walked in a difficult place. Not getting much volume. But we're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum. Right now, it's very dangerous to trade alts because without volume, there's no support. So they can easily drop down very quickly. Mainly, I mean, Bitcoin, I have some Bitcoin trades open and I have a Google position open. That's it. I've got some ton and some altcoins, seed investments. But what I want to get back into, my big positions, Bitcoin, Tesla, Google, Nvidia. So I want to buy back Tesla and Nvidia when they come into oversold. So I'm going to check on the technicals now. We'll do Bitcoin, Tesla, Nvidia, and Ethereum. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on both. If you have any requests, let me know down below. If you make money from me, hire social media marketers, push messages of peace, anti-war, and protect the nature. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals. Right now, you can see the market was quite flat, no movement at all. I closed a bit of my uni position because alts are just looking weak. I'm going to show you that as well. Bitcoin 90,700. On the weekly stochastic, it is very oversold. Usually time to be buying, especially if we get a double bottom here. You can see here, this is the stochastic down here. Oversold below the dotted lines, time to buy. Stochastic down here when the April tariff lows, below the dotted lines, time to buy. In September, October 2024, below the dotted line was time to buy. And you can see that's a very common pattern. What we're looking for is a double bottom on the stochastic. Safest place to take a trade is still at 80k, opening at 80k, stop loss 78k, and then taking it all the way back. That would be a risk reward of 25 times, $2,000 to make $50,000 per Bitcoin, no leverage. 10x leverage would be 500. This 500,000. That's the best place to take a trade. Crypto Guru Bitcoin indicator bot hasn't fired a buy yet. It fired a sell at 116. Hasn't fired a buy yet. Bitcoin indicator Guru bot hasn't fired a buy yet. It's red sell. Let's go closer onto the daily. Stochastic is almost overbought with not much of a bounce, which is not good to see. Stochastic nearly overbought without much of a bounce. We came to a high of 93,000, then pulled back to 90,000. Not the best to see. Stochastic almost overbought with little bounce. It means Bitcoin is a bit weak. I mean, we did get a almost $13,000 bounce on Bitcoin, but it seems to be fading. On the 4-hourly, Bitcoin indicator bot on the daily has fired a buy. On the stochastic, on the 4-hourly, we are oversold again. We came to a high of 93. You can see the weekly support is starting to form at around 86k. So that's where I would take a trade on the weekly support. Opening at 86k. Stop loss 85k and take profit at 130k. Risk reward 22 times, 1,900 to make 43,000. That's also a potential trade. You can see the gray line is where it opens, 86,900. Stop loss is where the red line is, 85. And then take profit is at the all-time high target. But not a very nice bounce, to be honest. It looks a little bit weak. Usually we get a double bottom on the bounce. There was a lot of panic selling. Bitcoin could pull back to 87k here. My average trades on Bitcoin are sitting at, it's 5,600 in profits. It's opened at 87. So my average trade is on 87 on Bitcoin. Looks like a V-shaped recovery that is fading away. I have another buy at 83. I've got some buys at 83, 80, 74. Let's look at the total market cap. Tell us what that's telling us. See what that's telling us. 4-hourly. Looks like V-shaped recovery. Those are the two trades I'll take on Bitcoin. Total market cap, it completed that pattern that I was warning about, rising wedge. It played it out. We had a huge rising wedge on the total market cap of all cryptos. I warned about this when crypto was at 4 trillion, and then it dropped all the way to the trend line exactly as I predicted. It literally touched the trend line. If you remember, I had drawn this rising wedge and this trend line much before, and it literally came down and touched it. It played out perfectly on that rising wedge. On the weekly, we are now oversold, so not the time to be selling too much altcoins or crypto. As I've said before, the stochastic, when it's oversold, that's usually time to be buying. So it did pull back. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum 2999 also came down to major support area, which was 2600. And that's where I would still take a trade from that major support. Ethereum can easily spike down to 2600 very easily. That's a trade I would take on Ethereum. Risk reward 13 times, which is quite good. And it oversold on the weekly. Uniswap, I closed a bit of the position. Why? Because we had this, you can see the main support is at $3.70, and then the secondary support is at $5.60. And we didn't get much of a bounce after this pullback. You can see we had good news come out where they're going to do the Uniswap protocol is going to buy back the token. It shot up from $4 all the way to $10 and then faded back down to $6. I've got to buy at $4.70 and $3.70. On Uni, $3.30 and $2.30. I'll put one at $4.70 as well. I'll put a buy at Uni, $4.70. I closed a bit of the position that I had open. $4.70, let's buy 10K. I'm going to buy small lots of altcoins just because they are looking a bit weak. So just keep that in mind. And I closed a bit of my position in Uni. My ton position's up 1,800. It was up 3,000 or 4,000 yesterday before the pullback. And I reduced the Uni position. It was down a little bit. Okay, let's go into the main ones I want to buy, which is Nvidia and Tesla when they pull back. On the weekly support, you can see clear rising wedge on Nvidia. My target is 135 and 115. I don't think we come down to 86, but it's possible. 149, also a small support. So they're buy orders, but I would try to get it on the yearly support, 135 and 115. For Nvidia, that rising wedge, same as with what we saw with Bitcoin and the total market cap of all cryptos. Let's look at Tesla, 430. The bottom of the channel, you can see it's the bottom of the channel on Tesla. The main support is at 290, and there's a small one at 358 and a major one at 215. So 290 is really my target. We made 116% on Tesla when we bought it. And then it pulled back about 19%, and then it got a bounce. But we locked in our gains. It does look a bit bull flaggy on the weekly. On the daily, double bottom on that yearly support. We had a double bottom here at 384. But major supports are 358 and 290. So I'm going to wait for those major supports before adding in. That's my updates. I've got that Bitcoin trade open. I've got some buy orders, and I've got some ton. And right now, I'm waiting to get back in Tesla, Nvidia. In the Telegram, there's 222 of you online. You can join them in here discussing, people sharing gains, potentials, trades. You can join them in the conversation. The links are down below under the video. Black Friday sale is finished, 28th of November, but they might have the code working till Monday when the team switches it off. So there's still some time. Black Friday sale, 40% off courses and the bots. And all the links are down below. Bybit 60K main bonus, main exchange that I trade. You can see down below, it's where I trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, best liquidity, lowest fees. WeX is worldwide exchange, open, accessible worldwide, and $200 bonus sign up. And James and the Telegram, you can join them in there. And the course is jamescryptoguru.com with that 40% off. And you can see some of the comments from some of my students and their gains. And you can join them in the conversation down there. And I posted over on X when I closed that Uni position. I reduced the size Here, reduced uni position set buy orders and major supports. This is a post I posted yesterday. You can check it out and go read it. But the gist of it is that all humans share 99.9% of the same DNA. Your heart, liver, kidneys, brain are built from the same blueprint as every other human. A black heart can beat in a white chest. A white kidney can save an Asian life. Race does not exist in your organs, only in your head. And you can go read the science behind that, about transplants, organ transplants, and how the genetics works. So don't be racist, everyone. Be brothers and sisters and friends like you are. And the comments, more analysis, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this great video at the beginning. Struggling trading, don't know where to start. Start learning. Learn everything from Warren Buffett. Done Ethereum. Learn everything from Warren Buffett and TA. Bitcoin, possible that it can drop, unlikely. Just before Thanksgiving, added an ISO, bought 2006. I closed a bit of that uni position. Solana, I'll try and do Solana in the next video. That's my updates in the market, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend with your family and friends. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. And again, if you make money from me, hire social media marketers, push messages, peace, anti-war, protect the nature, and push against racism, everyone. You're all friends, you're all brothers and sisters. You can live your life in hate or you can live your life in happiness. It's up to you. Happy men, sad men, same world. It's up to you. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.